Happy Friday, everybody. Brooklyn back with Papa Brad, KC, and No Quarter, the Friday night arcade show. The show where the iiRcadians and iiRcade Zone come together as one to talk about all things iiRcade and play some games. What's going on, everybody?
All right.
Man, Papa Brad, you've been traveling and been busy doing arcade stuff.
That's right. Southern Fried Gaming Expo. I got all kind of footage up at my site. I got the tour of pinball, tour of all the arcades of Southern Fried Gaming Expo. Got to hang out with a bunch of YouTubers. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool when you
star-studded event.
You popped in and ran into Retro Ralph.
Retro Ralph, UAG.
Yeah, I saw UAG
LTV.
there. You did a great job filming their panel. The one that UAG and Retro Ralph were on.
Yeah, that was awesome. They did great.
So how soon before we get some iiRcade panels going at one of these events?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
we got to get a travel budget, huh?
I mean, actually, this weekend in Austin, there's a trade show that Ryan, Old School Gamer, set up that has an iiRcade set up there, actually. So they do have a booth. I can't remember what it's called. Southern.
No, it's not Southern. I saw the email for it.
Yeah, what is that called?
I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, it's happening this weekend in Austin. It's a massive video game conference. But yeah, iiRcade does have a presence there for sure.
Yeah, Mike was talking about something in towards the end of August that he's going to be at in Cleveland area. That's about probably like a 6-7 hour drive. It might be possible for me to show up there and hang out.
Oh, that'd be dope.
How do you guys think about like stuff like that? Do you think they should start having more of a presence or be, taking advantage of the YouTubers and stuff that love the product? And
I think COVID messed up a lot of that, man. E3, I'm happy to say, is now going to be back next summer 23. So I'm looking forward to that coming back, but it was down for 3 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of the energy is kind of gone. So I know PAX used to be a big one that used to have retro gaming. There was another one in Seattle. I'm hoping this stuff comes back. So hopefully with the numbers, I know they're kind of going up now, but hopefully folks will get back traveling again.
Yeah, dude, like
Classic Game Fest. That's it. Yep, I saw that.
Too Many Games I was at that like what, a month and a half ago. That thing was packed.
It was packed. So people are getting out there.
To get
the
into
Southern
that
Fried
place.
Gaming Expo seems like the attendance was way up from the previous
on
year.
Too Many Games, the lines to get into that place were going around the entire event center both ways. One way with people that already had passes, and other people that were just buying them.
Well, that's good. People start to travel again. So
yeah, people are getting out there.
All the ones I've been to, like last year, even last year, they were pretty full, man. I mean, they didn't.
I went to the Iowa one. What? Iowa Classic?
Iowa. I went to one. Kansas.
Okay.
A couple other places, and they were rocking, man. They were freaking rocking. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yo, there's a couple of people rocking in the chat room. So,
We
Papa
got-
Brad,
we got-
after I play this little clip, why don't you say hi to the people that are watching the Friday Night Arcade Show?
Hey, let's say hello to Herb Wars. Let's say hello to Raven. Welcome. Let's say hello to Goofyfoot. JP Blix. Thanks. Welcome to the show. Thanks for the compliment on Papa K 2.0.
Okay.
Raven's ready to play some games. He said, "Who wants to play some games? We're all ready to play some games."
Yeah, and shout out also to Spooky Tuesday, and shout out to Dean33, the winner of last week's Retromania wrestling poster. And
We
you know
got
what?
Mr. Miami Cuddles lurking in the chat. He's just
He's lurking.
Would you stop lurking?
But
Yeah, we have another one of those posters to give away tonight, and that's
Check
it.
it
On
out.
those posters. So we'll do that at some point during the show.
Raven, what games do you want to play tonight, man? Throw them out. We'll play
Put it
some with
out
you.
there.
Raven should get to pick whatever he wants to play. Do you know why?
Yeah.
You know, Raven is a iArcade community member, and today I found out is his birthday. Is that true, Raven?
Kidding.
Are
happy
you
birthday,
trolling
Raven.
us?
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Raven.
man. Yeah, you
birthday.
pick the game. Let's play it.
You pick, we play with you. Let us
Well,
know.
Let's
You know,
see,
it's his birthday,
The
so
chat.
it's only right that we stop the show for a moment to wish Raven a very happy birthday.
He said it's true.
Okay.
Boy, Raven got a hell of a show.
look at
I think
that.
we all got a hell of a show.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Raven.
Happy birthday.
Anyone else have a birthday? I mean, anybody? So we can play
Anybody
that again?
Anybody else got a birthday anywhere close today? Maybe this week?
No quarter,
Yeah.
ain't birthday in November.
I mean, has anyone ever had a birthday? We could just
No, I gotta wait all the way to August.
we just play that on a loop for an hour and then call it a night.
And Mitchell said all he got was a damn card, and Raven got some dancing girls.
Papa Brad was make sure his wife left the arcade. This was clear, Papa Brad.
He's like,
I just had to cover the kid's eyes. That's all.
He had to go slam the door shut real quick.
They were like,
My
"Oh,
wife's in
look,
Thailand, so I can do whatever I want.
he had to go close the Papa Cade 2.0.
He's closing the doors.
Nope, nobody else allowed in here. Top secret.
Raven says he's always up for some squash. Of course, the one game that I'm absolutely horrible at.
Hey, we got pull up that chat from iArcade.
Let's bring that up. You guys keep talking. Makes the show more professional.
Isn't that Jong?
Yeah,
It's either Jong or Michael.
Michael. Yeah,
There we go.
Wow.
Right from
Right from
iArcade.
the source. Happy
you got
birthday,
a big
Raven.
birthday.
Now I'm embarrassed and I'm acting like a fool on here. But,
That
Hey,
one,
he just took a sip of that beer too.
whoever's
That was-
behind that account, I'm sorry. This is the grown up
Yeah.
arcade show. You know?
that was timed perfectly. That you had that happy birthday video lined up, man. That's hilarious.
What's up, Joan? I think that's Joan. Yeah, that's Joan. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much. None of it would be possible without you. Right? Look at this. Look at what
Oh,
this
go.
has caused.
I know. We have a great community. I love the iArcade community.
So all right. So Papa Brad, you had a video that you were supposed to play tonight on
Oh
on
yeah,
the zone.
it's supposed
That
to
I
be on
was supposed to play.
somebody's show.
Yeah.
Someone
quarter.
forgot.
Okay.
We threw it no quarter.
Won the big deal.
And
It was a
even though
long
I'm
day.
drinking this giant beer, I didn't forget.
I know.
So what did we got? You did a video about the cliffhanger, which
Cliffhanger. It's a
man, I
great
love
game.
that game.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah. pull up that little chat there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John-
Daryl really threw a good beating on us there.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks a lot, John.
yeah, we weren't expecting that. I was thinking I was going to at least have
Put up a fight, huh?
a little bit better fight than that, but no.
Hey, that was a tough battle, man. Hey, Daryl, he does not play on that game. That's all I got to say.
I should have played it a little bit more today. I only played it one time through just to make sure that everything was working, and I should have done it a few more times. I failed myself.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was fun though.
Thanks a lot, John. We're waiting for you to hit the gauntlet, so don't laugh too soon.
Yeah. As soon as your carcass is back stateside, we are going live on the zone. So figure out what games you want to get worked over on. We'll fire those off. I think
my wife will be in Korea in 2 weeks. Her first flight lands in Korea, and then she'll be there for the day, and then she's flying back.
Nice.
Flying
back here finally.
Yeah.
Or back to Thailand.
No, back here, back home.
Cool, man.
Nice.
And we got someone else joining us here. We got looks like Raven. Look at his setup.
Oh, look at Raven got a
We've
whole.
played with him before, remember?
Yeah,
That's
I'm doing
awesome.
it.
Set up.
I love this setup.
He's got us on the projector.
He's got the 2 iiRcades with the giant screen. Let's bring him full screen.
Yeah,
He's enjoying his birthday party.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 iiRcades. What he's got over there to the right? There he is.
Oh my goodness! I love that neon. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well,
I like that light.
I know. That's looking sharp.
He's a man of very few words, but look, he's enjoying his birthday. He's got that whole place lit up like a disco.
Hey,
What does he have going on over there? Like, what is that on the front of the iiRcade? He's got like neon lights.
it's like a 50s style sketch of a car or something. It's pretty slick.
There he is.
Raven's already got lobbies open. If you look at his machines, he's already got rooms open, waiting.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's waiting.
Where's all your friends, Raven?
He disappeared.
Well, he's got 4 friends right here that are ready to play games.
Yeah, well, he says he wants to play squash. He wants to play squash with him. We got to watch this. I know I can't play it worth a crap. Brad, how are you?
I'm terrible, so.
Are you
Mr.
terrible?
Miami Cuddles in the chat, I think he says squash is like his favorite game.
I know.
Right.
I wish Mr. Miami Cuddles was in here. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Miami.
Let's get Miami in here. Get him the link. Then we'll pull off of his screen, and then him and Raven.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Oh, Raven said the party tomorrow. He practicing tonight.
All right. Tonight's arcade night. Well, that's a good party for me. All right, so let's get back to what we were talking about, the cliffhanger. So the cliffhanger, you can play it co-op now.
That game,
which is pretty cool.
Awesome. I got to play that.
So is this the first time you've heard of this game, Papa Brad?
Yeah. And,
Wow.
and I go into why in my video, but basically this is a game that was released in Japanese arcades. And the reason why the game has remained so unknown is because the game was actually the graphics were too good for any of the home consoles to run it at the time. They tried to port it for a while to the Saturn, but the graphics were too strong. So it's actually because it was such a good game that it kind of became obscure. But it never got a port to a console. And we can play the real arcade version on the iiRcade, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
actually love the game so much that when I did the new intro for the iiRcadians, if you watch it now, since you played the game, you'll probably notice it's in the intro.
I know. It's awesome. It's a great game.
The game is action packed. Like from the second you start it, it's just nonstop. It just goes from one kind of crazy action sequence to another.
And apparently, all you need to take down tanks is a whip. If you have a whip, you're good.
Yeah, that whip is strong.
You have some Germans on motorcycles. All you need is a whip.
That's it.
I will say I've played this game many times on like Pandora's boxes and stuff, but they never play correctly. This is the first time I've ever played it where the sound matches up. all the graphics are being displayed properly. It actually plays on time, in sequence like it's supposed to. So it's actually really cool to play it on here, because like I said, I've played it for many years, but not properly. Finally, you can, because it's actually been licensed properly. You can actually play the freaking thing. So, yeah, it's an awesome game.
But look, this is another example of a game that's on the iArcade that I'm so shocked that Papa Brad didn't know about. Just like some of the other ones that I was telling you about, like when we play the 1 credit challenge and then you find out about these games. Yeah, I figured everybody knew about that game.
Yeah. The game was originally also, they were trying to push the limits of what was possible as a tech demo. So because the graphics were so good, it never got a port. So
I definitely see that because it has so many different graphic displaying. They have like a sprite scaling on one stage.
Yeah, and it's all moving around the player, which is incredible.
Parallax scrolling going on another stage, so they're like displaying all these different graphic displays.
Until Treasure came out with games, we had seen nothing like that. It was ahead of its time.
Yeah, but you know what it does remind me of? What's the Sega game? Space Harrier.
Does.
Or some of the levels, because some of the levels, you're actually you're running towards the screen, then they pull out like all the stops on this game. So if you haven't seen the Cliffhanger before or played it, I'm gonna play Papa Brad's video because No Quarter got so busy on the show tonight on the iArcade Zone that he forgot to play it.
After that loss, I mean,
but you know what? This is the Friday night arcade show. We don't forget over here.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm a Nazi on Edward Randy right now, just getting.
As a matter of fact, let's get rid of No Quarter. I'm kidding. Bring him back.
Oh,
all right, so here we go. Let's check out Papa Brad's review of the Cliffhanger.
This is Papa Brad's Gaming, and today I'm going to talk about the game The Cliffhanger, Edward Randy, developed by Data East in 1990. This is a cool arcade game you probably haven't heard of because it was released in Japanese arcades. The developers of the game said that they based the game upon the characters Indiana Jones and one of my favorite anime characters of all time, Lupin III. Edward Randy is an action game where the players assume the role of Edward Randy across 7 stages fighting against Nazi-like soldiers. They look like Nazis, but they really aren't. The object is to thwart an evil science from making a doomsday device. Edward Randy ditches the usual concept of side-scrolling stages in favor of auto-scrolling set pieces. Edward does not move through the levels, but rather the levels move around him. And the action in this game is intense. I mean, he fights tanks, armed with just a whip. He can run on biplanes. Graphically, this game was pretty amazing for the time it was made. As a matter of fact, it was so powerful that none of the consoles made during its time could port it. That's another reason why this game fell into obscurity, because it was so graphically demanding that the consoles of the time could not port this game. Things to notice, there are tons of 3D effects. Enemies leap from the foreground into the action. You'll see times when Edward will toss people off a screen. This game's all about action. Here we see him battling on a giant bulldoze tank. How about fighting a giant robot after climbing and scaling a building? In many ways, it really does give the experience of playing through the action scenes of a Hollywood blockbuster, complete with special effects, explosions, and all the excitement you'd see in a Hollywood blockbuster movie. Even more impressive is this game is all controlled with just 2 buttons, basically a whip and a jump button. You can also swing around using your whip. But I mean, come on, what could be cooler than a giant robot? How about a giant zombie robot while fighting him on a biplane? I mean, that's what this game is about, over-the-top action. It's a shame that this game never really saw much light in American arcades and was mainly a Japanese title. because the action is such a tribute to Hollywood. As you come on the final stages, all your battles are basically on board airplanes. You're flying on biplanes, you're fighting enemies, you take on a boss in the air, which is pretty cool. It's a totally air-based combat. And then you have the final boss, which is also you take on a plane. iiRcade is just adding in co-op play on this game too, so you'll be able to take on this game with 2 players, which is going to be fantastic. If you're looking for a cool game to try out, check this one out. The CLIFFHANGER, Edward Randy. Give this one a run. You're probably going to like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Papa Brad reminding you to stay legit.
There it is.
Nice, man.
Looking game.
You see, I even see people in the chat like saying, "Wow, that game looks cool." Mitchell B. How do you like? These games are out there, man. How do they get lost? Maybe there's just like so many games, like Michael was talking about earlier on the iiRcade, that people just forget what's already available.
Right.
And I think there's games that never made it to the United States that are amazing. Like Thunder Hoops 2 would be another example of a game
Yes.
that we never could see, but if we would have, we probably would have loved it. It just never came here, you know?
I love stuff like Thunder Hoops 2. What's going on, Cuddles? That you get to play these games that you never had the opportunity to, and you get to play them in, like their original arcade version.
Yeah, that's what I like about the iiRcade. I mean, I say it all the time. We all went to arcades that had the top 10,
Thanks, Mitchell.
and that's it. So you didn't see anything else. So yeah, I'm happy to find these new games.
That is what I love so much about the iiRcade, because I enjoy video games so much. I love finding stuff that I never knew about before.
Right.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna be we're gonna talk a little bit, but we are gonna be playing games tonight. I'm gonna let you guys know in advance that tonight's 1/4 challenge is gonna be Twin Brats. So no one's gonna have to buy any games tonight, because doesn't Twin Brats already come pre-installed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that one also went online today.
Yep.
So basically, how would that be online? You would just play I don't see how that would work. You would play together, or you would just be able to play one player and then another person goes.
I think both players play at the same time.
Really?
Same map. I've never played it before. Here, I'm going to start a room if somebody wants to jump in.
No, see, I know what you're doing. He's trying to get in practice.
We got to practice somehow.
You slick sucker.
We're not gonna have any of that. If you see a no quarter room for Twin Brats, don't join.
Oh, got him.
You'll get your little play time before we start the competition. Miami Cuddles is here. Miami Cuddles, you have Twin Brats because you have an iiRcade. You want to get in on the 1 credit challenge tonight?
I have the regular, I don't know, Sanwa sticks, and it just doesn't play right.
What I know when you're doing like the turns.
Yeah, you want to go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's tough, but yeah, everyone, if you have like your if you have that installed where you can do like the gate, the 4 gate, take that off just to be fair. No 4 gates allowed in this competition.
Please.
Serious
No
stuff here.
restrictors.
Yeah, get that out.
This one's still hanging in there. It's been my one.
Dean, by the way, in your box, which is actually going, of course, the guy who wins doesn't even live in the country, so I can imagine how much the shipping. It's going to cost me probably like $1,000 to send that freaking poster. Thanks, Dean.
Man.
Dean, could you move to the United States and then I can send out your package? I figured if it's going that far, I might as well throw in some restrictors and stuff like that and a couple of other goodies. So.
A couple of goodies.
Listen,
I'm gonna wait for what's his name, Glenn's Retro Show to come out with his eight-way, four-way switcher,
yeah.
and then
If you win the Retromania poster tonight, please be in the United States. Help me out a little bit here.
Oh, you got to send one out of the United States.
Yes.
Ooh, what was the shipping?
I don't know. I have it. I just got the address, so.
It's got to be like at least 15, 20
Where
hours.
does Dean stay at?
Well, that's fair.
What country is he in?
He's in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can't
That's
be.
not so bad, man.
Yeah, because I've ordered stuff from Buy Stuff Store, and it's been regular price, regular shipping.
It'll be $15-20, man.
Yep.
I mean, if he sent me his address. If you want me to post it, so you can see exactly where he is, so we can pinpoint it.
Nah,
We're just joking here.
Dean's like, wait a minute.
we don't want to dox the guy.
No one else is gonna want to win anything on the show. No, I would never do that. We're just kidding around. All right,
I don't like that WrestleMania game. I think Gunther and me agree on that.
WrestleMania wrestling.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
yeah. I
You
think
have
the controls
to-
are off.
No, I know. I suck at it. I even told the owner, the guy who put the game out from Retrosoft. I told him I suck at that game, but I'm giving it a shot. I'm playing through the story mode, and now that I started it over, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I got to be like,
It didn't interest me. I was playing it for like 15 minutes, and I was like, do this. I'm like, I'm doing that, but it's not. Yeah,
I know. But you know what? I think all of those wrestling games kind of control like that. It's not like
yeah. I don't
it's
have
not
the
like
patience
playing a
for
beat 'em
that.
up where it's like you just hit the button and it does what it does. You have to time stuff, you know?
Yeah,
Time
you
is
you
on that game.
build up your power to be able to use a different move, and then you have to execute that move whenever the opponent flashes. But if you flash, you're screwed up. It's like it's so complicated. It's crazy.
Yeah, like Daniel said, it's too many buttons and too complicated for an arcade style wrestling game.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer Daniel. So I went to the RetroSoft panel and I won the game on my choice of console. So I just decided to grab it for the Switch, and I suck just as bad on the Switch. I actually prefer playing it on iiRcade.
So no difference then on console. Then.
No, it's the
Interesting.
same deal. You know, you're hitting buttons either way. What happened? Did Papa Brad just quit the show?
No, he disappeared.
Yeah,
Brad.
he just quit.
Brad disappeared.
He's gone.
Casper.
He heard we were playing Twin Brats, so he dipped out. He's trying to get out of an
Twin Brats
automatic
is
loss.
a fun game though, but I just can't play it because the restrictors thing. It's just
So you're gonna use that as an excuse not to be in a challenge?
no. It's like you want to go a certain way and it doesn't go that way. I mean, I like what they did with the what's it called, Super Burger Time and Burger Time. I could play Super Burger Time flawlessly now, but like a lot of those games, if they fixed it like that, it would be nice.
What do
Yeah,
you
it's
like
just too
better?
frustrating.
Super Burger Time or
yes,
the original?
Super
Which one do you
Burger
like?
Time. Yeah, Super.
I think I
Burger
like
Time,
Super
much
Burger
better.
Time better.
Yeah, much better. And yeah, I
I was
enjoy
playing that game for days and never realized that you can grab weapons that they hand you like from the side out the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Took
know
me a
that.
while to figure that out too.
Yeah. Once I figured that out, I was like, yo, I've been playing this wrong.
Brad has a power surge.
Yeah, I know. I've used that excuse.
Yeah, that was a big upgrade when they fixed that. You know, I was like, I can't play Super Burger Time. And when they fixed it, they came out with that update. I was like, wow, it's awesome now.
My wife
Big-
said, "Take
that
out
was
the
a big-
garbage
that was a
once,"
good
and I said,
update.
why can't we had a power surge? It doesn't work here, Papa Brad. We know.
He said, "Don't work, not today."
Yeah, we're not going for that over here. All right. Well, Papa Brad's gone, so. But I want to ask some questions, and so, Mr. Miami Cuddles, now that you're here, you're gonna have to join in on this, okay?
Oh, play?
Yes. No,
Oh.
we're gonna ask
just
some
watch
questions, and if you're
you answer questions. Okay.
if
Yeah.
you're in the chat room watching this, you can also answer these questions. So
Yes.
we're gonna do the first question. So we're gonna start off easy. All right. So, what is your most played iArcade game this week? I'll start.
Yeah.
Mine is easily Aces of Luftwaffe. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Luftwaffe.
No quarter.
Luftwaffe.
I love that game so much, and I was stuck at the end of the second level. There was a boss that was just driving me absolutely insane. I could not beat this boss, and then I went back, started playing it. I keep playing through the levels I already beat to kind of get more of these badges that you use to upgrade your planes. And then I realized you can actually use that money to open up other levels, and you can use that money to purchase other pilots that have different abilities in their airplanes. I didn't know that. I'm sitting there, I had leveled up this plane almost all the way, but I still was having so much trouble with this boss. So I used that money. I bought the stronger plane, which now is at its weakest form. So this is very similar to like beach buggy racing. If you purchase a new car, you're still going to have to level it up, but it might be kind of stronger from the start, but then you can really upgrade it. So that's what I'm doing with my planes. I finally beat this boss that I've been stuck on for months. Dude, if you saw me here like an idiot, screaming and cursing and throwing middle fingers up at the arcade at the boss after I beat it, like a child. And yeah, so that's the game I've been playing the most this week, and I've been really enjoying it. Now I finally beat that boss, and I opened up other levels. So, and I still have a lot more to go in this game. It's a lot of fun. That's the game that I was telling you guys last week. It's like a shoot 'em up, but when you fly your plane, you don't have to shoot. It will shoot for you automatically. All you got to do is navigate, and then as you build up your smart weapon, you launch it, at strategic times, and you kind of collect money and keep leveling up your plane. So, game is really good. You get a lot of gameplay for the money. So, that's my most played game this week. Let's move on since Casey's next to me. What have you been playing the most this week?
Breaker's Revenge. Honing in my one move.
This B button's about worn out now.
Hey, no quarter heard all kind of stuff. All my goodies that I got on the top of my iArcade, all my trophies from Uplay Arcade, it went tumbling down because I was. He's
Mommy Cuddles is answering in the chat room like he's not on the panel.
No, I'm here, but I don't remember the name.
I got that. Look, that's what's playing on mine in the background. Because I want to get through the first one before I start the second one. All right, but let's move on to No Quarter. What's your most played game this week?
Most played game, funny enough, is this Bearsis game.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I got to kick him again.
I went through it once and called it.
Oh, you beat it?
But yeah. No, I didn't go as far as Devin did. Devin played through the entire freaking thing with all the different bears.
And leveled them all up, huh?
Unlocked all the different colors. Like, you got to go through like 8, 10, 12, 20 times. I don't know. But I went through it once, just beat all the characters. For a 2-button game, it's kind of fun. It's kind of a silly ass little game, but hey, it's perfect. I'm sure kids absolutely love it. If you are a Mortal Kombat 11 aficionado, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it.
But Devin said his kids fell in love with it. So
yeah, dude, there's a huge market for that game, man. Huge market.
Yeah, Papa Brad took such a great way of talking about that game. Instead of him talking about it, he had the kids talk about it. He had 2 kids play it and then interviewed each of them, and one liked it and the other one didn't. And then he asked one of the kids, well, what do you like? He's like, I like Mortal Kombat. So he liked Mortal Kombat better than Bearsis. Mr. Miami Cuddles, we're all on the edge of our seats to find out what is your most played game
Yeah,
this week.
I typed it in the chat. And Jong loves it. The Age of Heroes Silk Road, and it's like a game. You just jump. You can pick from 4 different characters: jump and like attack.
Yeah.
But then there's one button. You press the one button, it gives you like a special power, and it kills everybody. But the thing is, it drains your energy. Now here's the thing with that. Since Jong is here, so my high score is 164,000, but that's not my high score. My high score is like 2 million, right? But it was all the continues or whatever. Like, but it doesn't show up. My high score doesn't show up. Like, I finished the game. It's awesome. It's an awesome game.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I've played most of the. I'm a critic. So, John can look at me as a critic, and I'm not mean about it, and I'm not personal about it. But I like that game a lot. I beat it. It's probably top 10 game up there. It's a good game. It's not like mind blowing or anything like that, but I enjoy it. Yeah, I beat it a couple times, and but my high score is like 164,000. I'm like, I don't understand why I'm not getting credit for my real high score, but I don't know.
All right, so in the chat room, Raven saying Retro Highway.
Wow, that's a fun one.
I haven't played that one yet.
I've heard good things about it before the iiRcade came out with it. A lot of people gave it good reviews on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, this one guy, he's like, he does reviews. He gave it like a 9 out of 10. He says, he was like beating up on a lot of games. He says this game is a lot of fun.
And Mitchell B is saying Tiger Heli. That game is awesome.
Fun game. Sure.
Yeah. Do not let the retro graphics of the game stop you from trying Tiger Heli. That's all I can say.
No, that's a good one.
Or Slap Fight.
Slap Fight. That's a good one.
I never even heard of Slap Fight. I know it goes by another name. But what's so cool about Slap Fight is, it's a shoot 'em up, and then it's like you're just getting completely dominated, like in the game. You're just out. But if you start making smart decisions on how you level up your ship, all of a sudden, like, you're getting further and further. So you start using strategies.
Hey, Brooklyn, let me ask a question. Says Jong is in the chat. Do you think we could get like an easy mode for a lot of the games? Like some of the games, if there was an easy mode, I think that would help. It's just like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Michael's already answered that question.
Oh, he did? Okay.
They keep the games arcade.
Yeah.
Yes. This is what it was in the arcade. This is what
it is
on
easy
the
mode
arcade. Yes,
Okay.
There's no easy mode on there.
Okay.
And then the reason why, if you have leaderboards, what are you going to do? So you have the easy leaderboards and the regular mode leaderboards.
Well, yeah,
it opens up like a whole can of worms.
But that's how they do it with Steam. They have the easy leaderboards and they have the normal easy, the normal leaderboards.
Yeah, but that's Steam. I mean, Steam is like what?
Don't dog on Steam. I love Steam.
They could do whatever they want,
Yeah, but I mean, it would probably take a lot of work, and that's not worth it. We want new games. I think that's what everybody wants.
All right. So, anyone else in the chat room? Let me look through this really quick. No. So no one else is answering.
Also do Street Fighter style moves on Age of Heroes as well, which is real. That's one of the best games on the iiRcade. Top 10 game.
All right. So question number 2 tonight. This is not iiRcade related. This is just arcade in general. So here's the question, and you can answer this in the chat room. So I'm talking about when we were younger, when you had no quarters. How did you cheat the system to play arcade games for free? Who wants to start this one out?
I'm a defer to no quarter.
The only thing I did was I'd use washers my dad would have washers in the shop or something like that, and I'd snipe some or
Yeah.
whatever.
Was there any particular washer that worked, or
Oh.
did you ever like put them in and they just failed?
No, it was all just random washers that I had, and some would get jammed up, some would do nothing, some would work. So they would cost me nothing, so I would just grab a bunch of them and go to town on the Gallagher machine at the freaking 7-Eleven down there, or the AMPM.
AMP.
AMPM.
We got those here in California.
Yeah, I love
You
those
know,
things.
sometimes we had to get crafty as kids because we didn't have, any money left and we wanted to play. So, Mr. Miami Cuddles.
I have a good answer for you.
All
Yeah.
right.
I worked at the bowling alley when I was in junior high and high school,
Yes.
and I had the keys to all the machines, and I would just open them up, and there was like that little S, and just
click it.
and add credits. Yeah.
So, JP Blix in the chat room said he looked under the vending machines for quarters.
That's a good one.
Alistair Grally, find the rich kid.
That was my move. Don't say that.
Is that your move, Casey? Let's see.
Yeah.
What did you do?
So at my arcade, Aladdin's Castle, it was one kid. He had when you go to the wash house, you got those rolls of quarters. He had his mom or whomever gave him a whole bag of them, and he would show up every Saturday. And I befriended the guy. Hey,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting here standing there looking like a scrub. Oh man, that game sure looks good. Hey, he felt sorry for me and said, "Hey man, here's a roll." So that was my tactic.
It'd be a lot more fun with 2 players, man. I'm telling you.
Exactly. He was sitting there playing that big old 6 player machine X-Men.
Yeah.
By himself. I'm like, dude, hey, look at me. I just don't have the money.
Man, you look like a fool playing by yourself, man. You need a bro, man.
Hey, it worked. It worked for a little while, man.
That's
So
funny.
I had 3 methods, okay? And one of them was genius. So the first method, obviously, is I used to walk around the arcade putting my fingers in all the coin return slots, and you'd always at least, maybe find like a quarter or 2 that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The second way we used to play games for free, and then this did not work in every game. Some games would not work, but some we found out it did work. We got a quarter and we drilled a hole in the quarter, and we attached fishing string to the quarter. And if you got it right into the right spot in the quarter slot and kept wiggling it, you would just keep hitting credits.
What?
And we would just max out the credits, then take it out, and then play games.
I needed y'all as friends.
It did not work in every single arcade, but we found one in Brooklyn that was like outside of a store that it was working on. But we used to try that in all of them. Sometimes the thing would go in, then the quarter would get stuck, and you were done, and then you lost it. But we found a few that we got that to work. Then number 3, the most genius way I have ever gotten free credits.
There he is.
Right, now he's back and echoing. So let me just mute him just for 1 second while he works out. Just lowers his volume down. All right. So what was the old game? Because I'm talking like this is like late 70s when we did this. There was a game where you jumped barrels with a motorcycle, and the actual control for the game was a motorcycle.
Yeah. I saw that.
Turned
when I
it,
went to
and that would
Chicago.
speed you up, and you would jump the barrels.
Rally bike or something. Yeah, I saw that when I went to the arcade in Chicago, the largest arcade.
So
I played it a little. Yeah.
Check this out, Miami Cuddles, and I'm not joking when I say this because there's no way you can even make this up. We figured out that. So this was in a hotel, and I had mentioned that we used to go every year for the holidays to this hotel, and they had the arcade. And when you walked in, you saw like the big game that came out that year, which was like Space Invaders or Pac-Man one year. But we figured out that if we held the key to our room and took off our shoes and rubbed our feet on the carpet in the arcade and just kept rubbing it and built up static electricity, we would shock the machine with the key and it would load it up with credits, and we'd play that motorcycle game for free. So
Hey,
I
you
think
guys were
that's my
innovative.
most
I tell you.
genius way as a kid of playing arcade games for free. How about you, Papa Brad, since you're back?
Never really did it on an arcade game, but when I was a kid, my brothers used to play ice hockey. So we went to the ice hockey rink. They had an old pinball machine, and that pinball machine loved nickels. You could drop nickels in it all day, and it would think it was quarters. So once we discovered that it was a nickel to play pinball, that pinball machine, I mean, it became my best friend. Every time we went to the hockey rink, I was dropping them nickels in, and actually got good enough that I could get extra games on top of that. So
Do you remember what game it was?
yeah, only did it to a pinball machine. Never succeeded with an arcade machine. But
Do you remember which game it was?
I can't remember. I wish I could, but it was like a older pinball, like one of those electromechanical ones. But you could definitely cheat, and you could play games for free. My power went completely out, so I had to reboot everything. Yeah, I blew a fuse. But so you said you were talking. I immediately kicked my phone on, so I didn't miss too much. But you were talking about what was your most played iArcade game this week?
Yes.
Yeah, my most played game this week was the CLIFFHANGER, followed by Donut Dodo.
Well, everybody, it's so many hours that's been put in on Donut Dodo. That's got to be the most played top out of every game.
It's a brilliant game because it's tiered. Once you beat the initial 10 levels that you need to beat to go to medium mode, it goes to medium, and the difficulty is gradually increases, so it kind of keeps you playing. It's a really well done game.
I have like no insider information, but for some reason, the other day I had this vision that there is going to be a Donut Dodo gold cabinet coming out one day.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Tom is still in the chat. He might just pull that off.
You know, some of you are going to buy it, even if you already have a gold.
Make it like all Miami colors too, like the pink.
Pink and
it would look cool with all the different characters from the
so
game.
Cool. Oh, I love that.
I want to see a Miami Vice skin cap.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I just ordered the Space Invaders Gold. My wife, we would have to have a serious discussion if I had 4 iArcades in our house.
Yeah, Brad. Yeah, you might get put out.
But the good thing is I've been watching some kids, and they all love the iArcade. So like, I could float one of these iArcades out to them because they are in love with it. The iArcade is their most popular arcade to play because the games on it, I think, appeal to them the most.
My daughter goes straight for a beach buggy, and then she tries to show off on me.
It's easy. The thing is, the interface, even though it's not beautiful, it's easy to navigate, and they have no problem getting in and out of the games. So,
look, I'll be the first to admit I was busting major balls on the Bear Sis game, but that's all I'm doing. I understand too. It's like this is something for everybody. I have games in this that I bought that I never touch, but as soon as my son comes in here, he has no interest in the stuff that I want to play. He's right on like stuff like Portal Dogs and some of them little
mouse game. What's that
dog?
Mouse game?
Yeah, that mouse game.
Yeah, the mouse
spot.
Yeah, my daughter loves that.
Like, I'll be trying to introduce him into some stuff that I think is cool, and then he's playing it, and then I turn around and it's back. It's like it's on Portal Dogs or one of the what's that one? There's like one with the dog that gets longer and longer, and you have to like go through the puzzles.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah,
he's constantly playing
that game. That game is fun. It is surprisingly addictive too.
It is what it is. That's why I really liked your take on the Bear Sis review that you did, because you did the review from a kid's perspective.
And I told them going into it, I said, do not let me sway you. I do not want you to like echo chamber me and tell me what I want to hear. I want you to tell me what you think. And it was so good because their opinions could not have been more different. I mean, Haley loved that it looked like a cartoon, and Charlie was like, "This isn't Mortal Kombat." And the thing is that he was trying to use the joystick. So you're like, person that was into games, they were they wanted all those buttons and controls, but Hayden liked that it was easy to control with just the 2 buttons. So it was cool.
I like
the different people.
I like when he said he liked Mortal Kombat better
I
than
know. Well,
Versus.
I gave him a Mortal Kombat, his first arcade one up.
Oh,
I got a good deal on a few of them, and so I was just like, I just literally gave him a Mortal Kombat as his first arcade machine. So he's like, he played it. I said, "Oh, you like that? Just take it home. It's yours." He's like, "What?"
Apocalypse. Yeah.
hell
Yeah, we have that. I have that one too here. That's another one that he plays with the those little. Those are like the little pigs. There's that game where you have to like figure out how to build like little bridges and stuff. Yeah, he loves that. He loves that. I actually bought it to play for myself, but you know I get too involved in other stuff. But yeah, that's my son's most played stuff when he gets on the arcade. He's immediately on those games.
And that's one of the cool things too. It's like when I think of arcades, I only think of classic arcades because that was my time growing up. You know, those games were the games that were popular when I was a kid. You know, when I was young. But you know, when the kids play the games, they look at completely different things as to what they enjoy. You know, they all love Riptide. The Riptide, like, because I have multiple iArcades and we can play 2 players at once. Riptide is huge. They love that game.
Riptide is amazing.
It's total fun.
It's so worth like the price to have that on your arcade. You get so much gameplay out of it, and now with all of us being able to play it online, and it plays like flawless.
You know, the thing with iArcade that's cool too, it's almost like a multiplier. Like every game I buy, I'll have on all the iArcades that I have. So like instead of getting it one game, I could play it in 3 different machines, you know? So when I have people over, I mean, another thing that's popular now just because I have more than one, they like to play at the same time. Like Retro Highway became the coolest game ever because they could start at the same time and they could see who got further.
Yeah.
So that was super cool. But that game is really underrated. It's pretty fun.
Once my Star Wars arrives, I'm putting it right next to my Dragon's Lair, and a lot of times I'll play double player games with my son. Like we'll go through like beat 'em ups and stuff together. Because he's 8 years old, so I love seeing his reaction because he grew up, you know, seeing all this modern stuff. So I like to see his reaction when he sees the retro games.
Oh yeah.
And amazingly enough, like he's into it. You know, they keep his attention. And
they do, and like the co-op games really for kids are the best. That seem to grab them the most. Like one of my grandson loves Double Dragon, and he's just a huge fan of Double Dragon. He loves that game.
We played through Snow Brothers together, the first one. I think we played through Bang Bang Busters, another game that went online today. We played through that one together. It was a lot of fun, you know, and those were the first times I played those games too.
Yeah, and you know, not every game has to be competitive. You know, co-op play is a lot of fun.
All right, so we got 21 people watching. I think now would be a good time. We don't have to wait till later in the show because I almost forgot last week. Now would be a good time to run our giveaway for the final Retromania Wrestling double-sided poster. So I'm going to play this promo.
Well,
That's right, compliments of the nice people over at RetroSoft. We have one more double-sided Retromania Wrestling poster to give away. And all you have to do is put hashtag Retromania in the chat room, and I'm going to start collecting the votes. And once we have, John, do not enter the contest. I'm not sending I'm not sending one out to Korea, John.
JP Blix. His name.
All right, hold on. So yeah, it's actually starting to collect the entries. So far, we have 1 entry. So if I ran it now, you would already win. All right, here we go. It's starting to build up a little bit. We have 4. I told you guys last week. This is not like trying to win something on P-Dubs where there's like 1,000 people entered. This is the best show
You have the best odds
be on to try to win something on.
John said he's gonna send you his Korean address. Shipping 1,500.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
Oh, John wants to enter. Huh?
Oh, he actually entered. Man, how could he?
Chicago.
He's gonna win now too.
Shipping is only $14.99.
No, 1,000.
Oh, 1,400.
Yeah. I'll fold it into a paper plane and throw it as hard as I can over the Pacific.
And you got to meet Warhorse, didn't you?
I did many times.
Brad, let me ask you a question since I have a little shot to speak. What do you think of that 80s Overdrive game?
I think it's awesome.
It's a 2017 game. I think like there's a lot of hungry developers out there.
Please,
Galacticon is awesome, man.
Good.
Galacticon.
That game belongs on an arcade. I mean, eventually I might have to build an arcade for it. That game should be an arcade game.
Yeah, Galacticon would be a good arcade cabinet. I don't know if Young watched my videos.
You're up to 8 entries to win the Retromania Wrestling double-sided poster.
Hey, Brooklyn, could you show my newest video? Just like you don't have to show like the whole video, just show it like for 15 seconds. And it's a game I found from 2017 called 80s Overdrive, and I don't think I think
Is that the car game you showed us? That racing game? That
it's a new one.
Really
it's a new
cool.
one. It's a new one. This one is easy pickings, because the developer seems small.
And I don't know if anyone saw it, but the Orange Pixel has a video up, and he literally had a game running on iiRcade within like an hour. He took a game that he had, and he showed. I think it took longer for him to upgrade the firmware on the iiRcade than to get the game, just a playable game on the machine. I mean, it was incredible, and that's Orange Pixel. Orange Pixel has a bunch of games on iiRcade.
All right, we're only at 8 entries, so I have a 1 in 8 chance of having to send a post to Korea. Please help me out here, people. Please help the odds a little bit. And while more people enter into the contest before I run this, Papa Brad, the return, we're back again. It's coming Thursday for the iiRcadians, and we're gonna have some special people joining the show?
Absolutely, we're gonna have the iiRcade Zone there with us.
You heard it here first.
Hey, it's going down. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We're going to have lots of special guests. You never know who's going to show up on the iiRcadians. We had like 10 guests last show. So I'm sending invites out. Whoever wants to come, it's a community show, and I like to have a lot of guests.
All right, so we have 8 entries. I'm just going to run this thing, and John is going to win. Watch. Here we go. And then we'll run Cuddles Arcade's video. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Who's gonna take it?
John. Rain. Dean.
Dean won last week.
He won. Okay, he won last week.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna let Dean make the choice. He already won last week, so he can either. All right, I'm gonna give him 3 choices. He can either have 2 posters, because I didn't even ship the first one out yet. I'll just throw another one in there. Or
You can take Dean to the casino with me.
Or he could give it away to a person of his choice in the chat room. It is Raven's birthday. Or
it's Raven's birthday.
we can run this again. What is he doing?
What you want to do,
If
Dean?
I win, you can send it to. He already answered.
Oh.
There we go. Look at that. Dean has given the poster to
Nice.
Raven as a birthday gift.
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
that's
man.
awesome.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Well
birthday,
deserved.
Raven.
Happy
Damn.
birthday.
Dean, you're
Nice.
lucky. You won last week. He won again this week. So there you go, Raven. You got the poster. So I'm gonna play Cuddles' video that he wants everyone to see, and while I'm doing that, in the chat room, I'm going to put the email address that you want to contact me. What country do you live in? Jeez. hopefully it's kind of close to me. Man, people are killing me on shipping, but I'm glad to get the posters out to everybody. So we're going to watch Cuddles' video, and I will put the email address for you to contact me with your shipping address, and those will be going out early next week.
So let me explain before I show the video.
Go
The
for
game
it.
sucks for the first half hour. The controls are really off because they give you a really crappy car. But as you can upgrade the parts and everything, it
All right,
becomes
see,
great. Yeah, here
here's
we
the
go. Here we go.
problem.
I'm gonna play it.
You can refund games on iiRcade in the first half hours. Why are you going to put a game that sucks?
Because it's good once you upgrade.
And that's not a big deal. I'll say this: Retro Highway is the same way because you start off with like the pizza delivery boy motorcycle. So I mean,
Okay, here we
the
go.
game does rope you in because when you start playing it, you start upgrading. You find you can get further in the game.
All right, let's check it out.
So here, like it took me like 5 hours to get this car.
It looks like Outrun.
I like the graphics; are real retro.
And there's like 18 different songs you could choose from.
Oh, really?
You see where it says 11 out of 18 in the bottom?
Cool. Yeah.
And so
definitely.
my car is pretty souped up right now. That's why I'm doing pretty well. But it's hard to win in the beginning.
They got emojis.
So if the developer only has one game and it came out in 2017, I think he would be like really
Let's
excited.
go,
to-
Kyle. Sell us the game.
Yeah, I think that
I like
you have
this.
2 turbos, right? But I think the developer would be really happy to come to the iiRcade and make some money.
I like the soundtrack too.
Yeah, there's like 18, and so this is just one I picked. There's better ones.
Imagine this sound, John. You're in here. Imagine the sound on that gold JBL. That sucker's gonna be
Yeah.
knocking.
It's a lot of fun. The cars really cheat in the beginning. Like they purposely try to bash into you, but like you learn the pattern.
Is this the one that you showed us too that has those like really stylized?
No, this is a new one.
Oh, this is a different one. Okay.
This one is easy pickings. You know, the other one is a more popular game. So I don't know. You know, this one.
I would think
Is-
Galacticon would be easy to get too. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. I think Galacticon will be easy pickings as well. But Galacticon is a newer game though.
it is
But
new.
this game developer, he came out with one game in 2017, and he just kind of disappeared. But they do have a website and everything.
So you got a cop on your tail right now.
Yeah. So for me to get first place, I wasn't getting first place in the beginning. Let me show you, and so you could repair your car. But let me show you another map. The maps are beautiful. See, you could choose a song there. But the maps are beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like a clean outrun in this level.
Exactly. I think it's better than Outrun, to be honest.
Dude, this is Outrun recharged. How Atari does
Exactly.
it, recharged.
But it's a lot of fun as time goes on, as you can upgrade your car. But even in the beginning, like I was frustrated, but I still wanted to keep playing it to get the better cars. And this is 5 hours in.
Yeah, and these indie games can be really, really great too. I mean, they can be great. You don't need a big name. You just need something that's good. Read the user reviews and
Yeah.
see the ones that are popular that get good reviews.
Yeah. This could be like the best iArcade racing game,
Yeah, I would play this.
and it's relaxing too. You know.
So how would you feel? Because you're really like you're very outspoken about wanting certain games on arcade. So how would
This
you
one,
feel
I would get it. I mean, I've already kind of like gotten really far. Like I'd still buy it, but you know, like Galacticon, I would be really, really excited. I would actually buy the Galacticon cabinet.
All right,
If-
so
I would too. Honestly,
let's say if iArcade got
I
this
would buy a
game and
cab.
Galacticon, right, and then they
I'd
get
be-
it,
I'd be
and then you
happy.
you still see people
No.
like crapping on it, saying,
Oh no,
it's
no! I say no
garbage."
way, man. These are two great games.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. We need this one.
To me, this is easy pickings.
Is there boards on there, or is there any like challenges?
You could actually create your own road, and then they have like just like free play kind of thing. But this is like to upgrade your car.
You have to win the races to upgrade your vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, so let's ask the chat room since we have some people watching. Would you like to play a game like this on iArcade? And don't be nice just because
Don't be
Miami
nice.
Puddles is here trying to push this
Don't
on
be
all
nice.
of us. If you don't like this, just let us know. I would play it. I mean, it's not going to be like my go-to game. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely play it.
I definitely play.
I think there are those modern retro games that are just fantastic though that we need to scoop up for iArcade.
Let me see if I can find that. So here's where you could refuel. Let me show you how you could choose the different cars here.
Who's the developer, Cuddles?
I'm gonna find out. I'm
yeah.
gonna find out after.
Dragon wants to help out
Okay, so
and reaching out to him.
let me see. I wrote the developer, I think. Did I write the developer? No, let me see. Show more. No, I didn't write the developer, but it's called 80s Overdrive.
You heard that, Dragon? Watson, 80s Overdrive. 80s Overdrive.
80s Overdrive, right?
Name
I
of
think
the
it's
game.
yeah. Reach out to the developer. That would be good.
It's
80s
cool little
Overdrive,
looking
Dragon.
game.
Yeah.
What would so let's go around the panel. We'll start with Papa Brad. It's not on the iArcade right now, but what would you love to see?
What I'd love to see on it?
Yeah.
I'd like to see Galacticon on it. It's an indie game, combines Joust and Defender into like a perfect little baby of retro goodness.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I would like to see him to go for some of these obscure, like there was another game called Ultratron. It's like it's exactly like it's kind of like a version of Robotron, but it was an indie game, and it would be another easy game. I think that would not be too hard to get. That's fun. It's dual stick shooter. I don't know. I mean, I like for them to surprise me, like Donut Dodo kind of came out of left field. It was just a smack hit. But they just needed to keep their ears to the ground and look for those gems. And Cuddles has some cool games that he's spotlighted that I think would be ideal for iArcade. But definitely stick in that indie and that retro, and then I like modern classic games, but the problem is those games you can play them a lot of places, and there are games that are just dying to be on an arcade that haven't been brought to an arcade yet. So I would like to see that happen.
The other game was Retro Wave, but that's like a $15 game, and it'll probably be $20 on the iArcade. But that one is an amazing game called Retro Wave. It's on Steam, but that blows that game away.
Is that if you had to pick just one? Is that because I'm just saying games that currently?
Oh yeah, Retro Wave. Yeah, it's a more popular game.
Yeah,
I think you have to go after the easy pickings in a way, like Galacticon. You could go after this game.
Xenocrisis is what I would like to see
Okay,
That
so-
game.
You don't have to go after AAA developers.
So
You go
now
after-
there's gonna be 2 for
Yeah.
Xenocrisis because that's my number 1 pick. It was my
Yeah,
number
Xeno
1 pick
Crisis.
when I did the top 10 games that I'd like to see on
Is that a dual
iArcade
stick
in
shooter?
2022.
Yeah,
and so far,
yeah, it's a
two of
dual stick
those
shooter.
two of those from that list have showed up.
And the thing
Warrior
about
Blade,
Xenocrisis, all these people hollering about Smash TV, right?
dude.
See,
Xenocrisis
this is the
no
creative
joke.
way that we could, as iArcade could be.
Smash
Yeah,
TV
we ain't
and
got
all
Smash
that.
TV, but hey, check this out.
You
It
want
is
the
all
next
that.
best
Same
thing? Xenocrisis.
Yeah, to me, it's the same gameplay. Me and No Quarter played through the couple levels, and it's the same gameplay to me.
Yeah,
Just
it's
more
fun.
modern.
That's
And
great.
playing that
Yeah.
game twin stick.
Yeah,
Oh man,
I would
It's
love
the only
to.
way to play it.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Dragon
what
said
would
he talked to Xenocrisis before to get him on the iArcade. What did Dragon put in the chat? What was the feedback? I'm interested to see what the feedback was. So why?
What about you, No Quarter?
What do I want to see on the iArcade?
Just the game in general. It doesn't mean that it has to show up on the, but just like if you had a
Yeah.
choice.
You know what would be sweet is to get some of the Mega Man franchise on here. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see some of that maybe.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I never really thought about that, man. I just like to be surprised, quite frankly. I've been playing games for 35 freaking years, almost 40 years now, and I want something new. How many times can I play Street Fighter? How many times can I play Pac-Man? I want to find the games that I've never played before, and that's kind of what's the beauty of this thing is it gives us a reason to play those games. They are released on a schedule, so
Right.
you'll focus on that game for a week, and then there's another game next week. So it's really the secret sauce to the iArcade.
Yeah,
Have you heard of a pinball game called Demon's Tilt?
I haven't.
I think
heard
I have.
Demon's Tilt. That's a very good pinball game. It's an incredible pinball game. It's going for like $20 on Steam, but it's great. It's my favorite pinball. I have all those other, collections or whatever, but it's awesome.
Well, have you heard of a game called Twin Brats? Because
And they even have a game on Steam, like Wizard of War, but it's like upgraded for like today.
yeah,
It's kind of
they modernized the graphics.
modernized it. Yeah.
Well,
I think a lot of the classics aren't all that,
yeah.
with upgraded graphics
Cuddles
and
take over. Here we
upgraded
go.
with okay.
Let's go.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, go for
No,
it.
no, you're on a
No,
roll.
I'm just
Go ahead.
saying. Look. You look at Galacticon. It has better graphics than those other classics, and it's more fun. They added a lot more fun things to it.
You're playing the 1 credit challenge tonight. You know that.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you're in.
Because you screwed up my segue. I found the perfect little spot to squeeze it. See, I'm multitasking here. I'm watching the time. We're trying to keep this like an hour and a half.
Time.
Dude, I'll go all night if I'll go till
We
it's
know.
light out tomorrow morning.
Been there.
It's a long one.
But I got to work tomorrow. They just decided to change my schedule. And,
I'm done.
I already made all the graphics for the show. I'm not changing it. So we're here.
Work has been done.
Oh man.
All right, so we do a thing called the 1 credit challenge. I've been nice lately. I won last week. I taught everybody a little bit of a lesson that
Let me get
I'm not
Devin
as
in
bad
here.
as games
Let's interrupt you.
as I might say. But I don't really play Twin Brats a lot. I'm nice again this week because I chose another game that everyone has in iArcade. John, while you're in the chat, just to let you know, okay? I've been choosing games that I've literally sold so many games from this show, right? Selling games left and right. I've got these guys to buy. I've introduced all these guys to a bunch of fresh new games that they never had before, and now they love me for it, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
John, you could just, I know that you have a way of getting into everyone's consoles. Just let me know the ones they don't have, and work out a little deal on the side. So choose the ones I'll choose all the games that they don't have. All right, no one is laughing at my joke, so let's start. Let's start the challenge before I get myself
Man,
in
I'm
trouble.
still waiting for my free games. I haven't got any.
Everyone, get Twin Brats ready. Thank you so much to the birthday boy, Raven, for that $2 super chat. Thanks again, Dean in Brooklyn, for the poster. Well, thanks, Dean, for the poster. He won it. He just keeps winning all the posters, and he was nice enough to give it away to you. Dean's a good guy. Thanks for that super chat. So, all right, so we're getting Twin Brats up on the screen. Let me put everybody's names up here. All right, so if you watch the show, this is how it's going to start out. We're all going to play a practice round of the game, and then it's going to be the real deal, one person at a time on the screen. It's my show, so I get to go last, so I can see what I'm up against. Let's see if everyone has see King Crayo has his screen, so you can't see the score, so he could fix that before he plays. And is everyone ready to do your practice round?
Yeah. He's always playing around with his resolution. Look at him. There he goes.
I don't think Miami Carlos is going to play. Look, he took off.
He done bailed.
Yeah, he's hiding. Look at that.
He just ran out of the room as fast as he could.
All right, well, let's move him off the screen if he's not going to play. And I'm going to go switch over to the iiRcade, and we'll get this going. You guys can start your practice round if you want.
I'll get some audio because I got clean audio.
All right. So simple, just joystick and one button.
Oh, I didn't even know something happened with the button.
It's like a bubble.
What does it do? Oh, okay.
I think you can trap the enemies. Is this the game that if you beat the levels had like nude girls?
Yeah, this is the game that Rainwater ruined.
This is the game that Rainwater ruined?
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that had the nude girls.
So listen, we're not going to be seeing any nude girls tonight, thanks to Rainwater Games.
You blame him.
Jeff. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, Rainwater. Yeah, we appreciate you ruining the show.
Once again, Rubberneck throws another monkey wrench in the situation.
We did find the other game with the nude cartoon girls, but this one is actually like digitized pictures.
You still
What's the other game that this is like, where you kind of like the Pac-Man type game where you move the doors?
This game is a lot like Ladybug.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Then you have the bubble, like Bubble Bobble. Kind of a combination of Bubble Bobble and Ladybug.
What did I just do there? Could I touch that thing? So instead of seeing nude women, what are we going to be able to see here? Nothing. I'm already doing pretty good. Maybe this should just be my official play. You guys let me know when you're cool when you've gotten enough practice in, and we could start this going. So what's the difference when the hearts are different colors? Do you get better points?
I haven't figured that out. There's a lot I haven't figured out on this game.
Tom says, Brooklyn, try playing PPs and BBs. That is an awesome game. We didn't touch it. Rated M for mature.
Yeah. We Dragon played that one, and we had like full nudity on the show.
That was awesome.
So this is the part. See, it would usually be inside this screen. You would see a digitized image of a lovely lady.
Well, who took that off?
Rainwater.
Oh,
I think-
because he brought
I
a team
think-
into it.
I think
Oh no!
he spotted it, and he ratted it out and told everybody because it was a built-in game.
Oh.
You still in practice game mode?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good here.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You guys let me know when you're ready to go. We'll do this. Everybody good? Everyone get enough practice in? I think I know what I'm doing here.
I think I got the gist.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's fire this thing off.
All right, so who wants to go first?
I'll
I
go.
didn't hear- All right, so hold on. Let me get back over there, and we'll switch over to No Quarter, who has volunteered to go first. Let me get out of my game.
All right, let me restart. All right.
All right, so we got No Quarter. You see what I did there, No Quarter? I played the intro twice since I'm the current champion. Let's see if I can be dethroned tonight. And if you're watching in the chat room, please just keep everybody's score. All right, he's already playing. See if I can pick up any strategies.
Probably just do what I don't do. It's probably your best bet.
This game is online now too, Brooklyn.
Yeah, we were talking. I know it is. That was one of the reasons why I chose it tonight, so people could see the game. It's weird,
Maybe,
you know.
maybe when No Quarter's done, maybe you could start a room so we could get an example of what it looks like online. Maybe some.
We can, after we all play and see who wins, we
That'd be
can
cool.
we could do a
just to
we
see
can
what it
run
looks
it
like.
online and check it out.
Because I haven't seen this game with two players.
I'm just curious. So No Quarter said it would be two people in the maze at the same time, or would it just be like you would be competing against each other?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing there's two people at the same time. Otherwise, you would be trading turns. You
That's
really
what
wouldn't need
that's
that
how I
online.
pictured it being, where you would just, get to play against somebody and see who got the high score. Like you would, if when they're out, you would go next. But I guess if you go together, you can also see who gets the most points.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to know myself.
Yeah.
This game has the letter mechanic like Mr. Do, where you're trying to grab letters to spell stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to
You got extra
put
in
in
here,
a
huh?
certain order or something, or
A lot of these games, like even in Diver Boy, which we played last week,
Yeah, that's one.
has letters and stuff that you pick up. You always, a lot of these older games did that.
Right. Looking good, No
Man, you got
Quarter.
that one dot is in a bad spot.
Look at this.
Oh man, they're just
Good.
swarming.
Get out of there.
Oh,
did he
what we
screw
got?
up?
19-4?
Is that it?
19,460. That's it.
All right, so
19-460.
I'm gonna put
that
his
in the
score
chat.
in
Unbelievable.
19,460.
All right, I guess I'll go next.
All right. So let's. You got your screen all fixed up. King Creole. Let's see what he has. He's got to beat 19,460. Damn, I think I beat that in my little tryout. When I was over at Too Many Games, JP Blix, I saw they had a Mr. Do and a Mr. Do's Castle. Alright, so let me pay attention. You know, sometimes like these games I just play them, but I don't pay attention to the rules.
Yeah, Mr. Do is a cool game. That would be a cool iiRcade game.
I'm trying to think like what
Universal
is.
made that up. I don't even know who owns that. But that's a cool retro game.
I'm just watching what happens when he gets letters and what happens when the hearts change colors.
Oh, man. I lost sound.
I have a feeling Papa Brad's going to be the man to beat tonight.
All right. That's it.
Is that it?
Yep,
So
3,000.
we don't even need to put your score up because you did not beat no quarter.
Nope.
Okay, I'm next.
Let's move over to Papa Brad and see what he has. And then once we're done with this, Papa Brad's going to start a room. We're going to see what this thing does when you play it online. Yeah, Papa Brad's no joke, as usual.
Great.
He's just a natural retro gamer.
He's rolling through here.
Yep.
That's what I should have done. I should have walked them away from the dot.
Yeah, see, I didn't realize I could do that. That was a good strategy.
Is Papa Brad in the lead yet?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I must have somehow got a.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think like what's the strategy here? What color heart gets you the most points?
Dang.
Oh man. Is
Uh-oh.
that it?
That's it. That's it.
What?
No quarter.
9,000.
What?
Wow.
Like no
So-
quarters.
Am I gonna
Killing
win
right
this?
now.
You're gonna win.
We'll
All
see.
right.
1,000 more somehow.
All right,
I'm up.
Brooklyn.
I'm up next. Let me
You
just
better bring
switch my audio
He
over
said you
to
better
the.
bring it.
All right, I'm bringing it.
He needs
I'm
his
gonna
own
see if I can
peacock
do
gift
this.
going.
We don't want no quarter to win. He gonna pick Valtric again. He gonna try to screw me over.
I'm setting a multiplayer room up for this one. Oh, I gotta run the thing first.
Raven said 19,000 is a hell of a score.
Yeah, how do you get that score that fast? All
I
right.
think it's a certain order. You got to get them letters.
I must have got some sort of weird multiplier without even knowing what I was doing. Just Pop and Brad kicked ass. He did a damn good job. And he's 10,000 less than what I had. What the hell's going on?
One credit. Here we go.
It's a conspiracy.
Well, I got all the way to the blocked out nude girl.
Uh-oh. Brooklyn focus.
I'm pretending like there are actual nude girls that I get to see if I get to.
He's got motivation.
That's my motivation tonight.
There's got to be something to these numbers. I mean, these letters. Oh, Brooklyn's looking pretty smooth there. He got through that quick. Wow.
I might have to hope for a power surge.
That was fast. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. I see what these letters do. Yeah, no quarter. I think you did something with the letters because if you notice, it's spelling out the stuff on the left.
We'll have to go back and watch my gameplay and see what the hell I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, come on, dude.
You could have bubbled him.
That was that was a stick issue right there. I didn't do the turn quick enough.
Could it be the restrictors, no quarter?
So it had to have been.
Oh, okay. So he faked the AI out.
Uh-oh. Check that chick. Unbelievable.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, man. So, yeah, who knows what I did?
Yeah, you got him multiplied because he's at a stage. You didn't even make it to the stage, did you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, see, it's something to do with these letters, guys. I'm paying attention to them. All right, now he's at 10,000 almost. He's still got a while to go.
Yeah, what did you do, man? Besides cheat?
We had to play it back to lot.
All right, you got 9 more thousand points to get.
Dude, that's bullshit. He somehow cheated.
Dude, and no quarter didn't even make it to this stage. So I don't know what the hell happened. This loud boy, I tell you, he's a lucky son of a gun.
Yeah, I'll play circles around you.
Hey, you had to make up for the stadium hero
Yeah.
loss tonight.
Oh, what
that might be it.
the? Dude, where'd that guy come
You
from?
got one left.
I'm rewinding, man. I don't believe he got that high of a score. How am I 3 levels past him?
Yeah, you way past no quarter. Because he didn't make it this far. Play games letters, guys.
I know what I'm doing.
Did not get that red medal.
There's something with the letters. I'm seeing the score.
There we go.
Oh.
Red heart. Oh, the red hearts are what it is.
The colors, look at the colors change.
Oh, that's freaking fast now.
And then you see there's like an alert light up on the top of the map that flashes sometimes. Wonder what that means. Not flashing.
Yeah, I see it flashing. And then
Now
the
it's not
colors change.
flashing. So what's the difference?
Oh, okay. So
You
look
got
at
a
the
chance.
hearts.
You
Yep.
got a chance here.
It's a multiplier on the hearts.
15,000.
All right, power surge now. Power surge now.
If he gets another heart, he might get it because it's some sort of multiplier with that heart.
I'm screwed.
Oh!
Damn, that was close.
Damn.
Way.
Dude, I'm actually really pissed right now.
Wow. So I just brutally beat the car off you, man. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna go
No
back and watch
contest.
this footage.
Yo, what the hell is that bear in the middle? Is that points?
That might be some points.
Yo, we need a replay. How did he get that many points?
There's absolutely no contest, man. I just played the game correctly. What can I say?
Man, no quarter. Once again. Is the champion of the one credit challenge. And you know what that means? That means he gets to pick the game next week.
Does mean that, and I get my own personal custom graphic as well. So I'm excited about receiving that.
Dude, I call bull. I'm watching the replay before I'm rewinding this back. How did he get that high of a score and he only got like 2 levels in?
Hey, and no, you can't pick Valtric for next week.
I don't know what I'm going to pick. I got to think about this. What can I work you clowns over with? Real good.
Go on and pick Breaker's Revenge.
We pick Breaker's Revenge, and we all play as Ryla.
Oh yeah, I'm playing as Ryla. Ryla's good.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Since you won, you could pick the stipulations on the game. So Breaker's Revenge, everybody as Ryla.
I think
the best Ryla win.
I think Brooklyn just left. I think he's pacing back and forth outside somewhere. He's cooling down.
He's rewinding the replay.
He's rewinding.
Hey, dude, no quarter. He definitely got at least 3 levels past.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even gonna try to lie. This is the first time I'm angry that I lost.
I don't know, man. Just luck, pure stupid luck is what happened.
Brooklyn, click on online play. See if my room is open. I want to see what it looks like 2-player.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to head out in a minute.
Yeah, man. I'm going back and watching that replay. Did anyone keep? Well, I can always see my score. I'm crying foul here. Something wrong happened here tonight.
Stage 4, you had 16,000. No quarter. Stage 2, 19,460.
I don't see your room, Brad. I did see it, but now it's gone.
Oh, let me try opening it again.
Yeah, do another one. Yeah, let's call it a night pretty soon, man. I got a lot of shit to
All
do
right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, if you guys got to go understand, I always appreciate the time that you give to the show.
Wow, it's not letting me join you, man. That's weird.
Yeah, because it knows that you have a cheating version of the game that gives you more points.
That's weird. Here, look at this. Jong, since you're here, put an eyeball on this real quick. Look at this one. This is a weird one. Hold on here. Hold on.
You want me to try, Papa Brad?
Yeah, attempt to invoke interface method.
Check that out, John.
Dude, I'm serious. As soon as the show's over, I'm rewinding the tape. If I see any foul play from no quarter, I'm
Oh, man.
that we're gonna bring this to the table next week.
He said we going to the table with it.
Are they playing?
No.
No quarter's getting a weird message.
Yeah. It's all right. All right, let's call it, man.
Yeah, I'm out.
Been hell of a night.
All right, no quarter and King Creole from the iiRcade Zone. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging out here on the Friday Night Arcade Show.
Hey,
Papa Brad, you want to chill for a little bit and see if we can get a game going and see what this thing does online?
Yeah, I'm game for it.
And we'll see you guys on the iiRcadian show Thursday.
Yep, Thursday
myself
night.
And no quarter will be on.
This Thursday.
Yeah, we are special guests this Thursday, and then check us out every Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, the iiRcade Zone.
All right, folks.
See you, everybody.
Thanks, fellas. All right, we'll keep it on yours. All right. I'm gonna jump over on my arcade and let's see if I could jump in your room. Well, there's Blix. You want to join his room?
Yeah, let me try.
All right. You gonna kick your volume on?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So JP Blix, who is watching the show, just joined. You guys have ran through a few games together, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we did. What was it? The Dungeons and Dragons game, Dark Seal.
All right. Let's see how this plays online. Dude, I'm telling you, are you sure that I didn't get cheated just now?
You got cheated, man. You went further than any of us. There's got to be some kind of trick
I turned the volume down just a little bit, not that much, just a little bit on the iiRcade, Papa Brett. It's a little hot.
We're playing at the same time.
So you are playing at the same time. All right, and you each have a score that. So you're fighting to get the little red dots. Yeah, so that's what I figured. It's either going to be one person at a time or you play together, but you're competing. That's cool. What, do you already clear the level?
Yeah, we just cleared level. How did you get to 10,000?
So look, is he player one and you're player two? So Goofyfoot, who I trust, he went back and watched the tape, and he did get the score, but we still can't figure out what he did. The hearts do change colors.
What we need a picture of Jong. Whenever we complete the level, just put in a picture of Jong.
No, they should put a picture of rainwater. They should put a picture of rainwater with no shirt on.
I get that. It is a package game. And it was I'll say this, with 2 players it goes a lot faster, Brooklyn. You look how fast we're clearing levels. John says he knows a picture of him and rainwater will get a lot of fans. But I probably won't do that. That's the arcade one. Take off their shirt.
It's a good game, right?
It's definitely more fun. The skulls keep getting me. I just want to eat everything. You start getting more selective. That's like the first time I ate a skull.
So let's see what Philip Drum is saying. So he was saying no quarter was getting the letters at a certain color, so the multiple was like 8 times 800. See, when the hearts are red, they're worth a lot more. I was hitting them when they were green.
We went through a lot of screens now. We're rocking 2 screens with 2 players. One thing about this game is everyone has it. You say wait for it to turn red.
Yeah, wait till it turns red. Well, it's not going to now. Hey, John said if we want to see a sexy pic of him, we got to play bash bowling. John, we played bash bowling like some of the earlier episodes of the show. For some reason, we always wound up playing bowling. And they really made that bowling game difficult now.
It's hard if you have the right challenge level.
Look, there's a drumstick. Go get it. See? The other online game today, Bang Bang Busters, that's another great one.
I got them all.
I already beat that game. So I would say the best way to play this when you're playing it like this is you only have a certain amount of credits. And, well, I don't know. Does your score keep going or does it reset once you lose all your lives? If it keeps going, I would say you put a certain amount of credits in and just see who wins at the end or just one credit.
Yeah. Of course, you have the score always to determine the winner on this one if you're playing 2-player.
Yo, I never used my bubble once. I'm such an idiot. It's kind of like when we played Mysterious Stones, and remember I got like that crazy score. Man, I thought I had this tonight.
I know, you got so far. I thought you were going to totally take it.
I folded under the pressure, man. Like I saw I was getting close to his score. They get fast, you know?
So you want to go back to just talking?
Yeah, you guys done playing?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. We'll talk a little bit, then we'll wrap up for the night.
Okay, cool. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, so that's Twin Brats. If you didn't realize it, just like when we played Diver Boy last week, if you own an iiRcade, you already own this game. So check it out, give it a try.
Yeah, Raven has a room open. If someone wants to play it, or if you want to continue playing, Raven has a room open. Alrighty.
Man, Pop Brad, I thought you were going to be the man to beat tonight.
Oh, man. No Quarter's a good gamer.
He's a good gamer, but he doesn't even know what he did tonight to win.
He has luck. I don't know what to tell you. It's like when I was on Arcade Zone, he beat me too. So I mean, he's just good. He's a good gamer.
He is good. He's like, his name's been up on the 1 credit challenge like almost every week.
They have not given away many red medals. I bet you the amount of red medals is probably the least they gave away.
I may have to come up with some sort of prize for the. I'd love if some people from the chat room would jump in once in a while and join in on the 1 credit challenge. Well, I'll try to find out what it is from No Quarter before next week. Maybe he can make the announcement this Thursday on the iiRcadians.
That'd
what
be
he
cool. We can
chooses
do that for
the
sure.
1 credit challenge. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. We're just gonna so I know that the 2 of us will be on there. Kev Grat, right?
Yeah, we've got Steps Gaming.
Herb
I've got,
Wars.
Herb Wars coming on, yeah.
And now we got No Quarter and KC, man. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show.
Are we just gonna start the show and just wing it?
We'll
Kinda
have,
like we
some
do here?
topics. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come up with some topics.
Yeah. Well, until then, I mean, yeah. So check it out Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. What time Pacific? What time your time?
My time is 6:30 Central.
All right. Well, 7:30 Eastern. That's the only time that matters
Okay.
for another stacked episode of the iiRcadians. And we'll be back again with this show, the Friday Night Arcade show, next Friday night at 10:30. I want to thank everybody who joined in, and a special thanks for John joining in, man. What an honor and what a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Awesome.
And we'll do this again. Anything you want to say, Papa Brad, before we end this?
Nothing. Just happy birthday, Raven. You know.
Yeah, happy birthday, Raven.
Thursday.
And Dean, man, what a nice thing to do. Gave away 2 of the posters, and he gave one away to Raven for his birthday.
I know. That is awesome. We've got a good community.
Yes, we do. All right, everybody. We'll see you Thursday night on the iiRcadians. Next Friday again for the iiRcade Zone. And then next Friday night for this show, the Friday Night Arcade Show. Until then, enjoy your iiRcades. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again next Friday.